Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Slay the Spire Downfall. Who's the next character after Hexaghost? It is the champ. You know what? I was gonna play as normal champ. Disposable says use the goddamn anime skins, but we've already played as champ. It was when I actually realized there was an alternate. So I'm just gonna play a run. Ascension 3 as the champ with a hard M. What do we got? Transform 2 cards, random, boss, relic. You know, starting in a random stance, is that good enough? I guess the answer is yes, because it means you can play your finisher if you don't draw anything that enables a stance. We could go, and I am tempted to go like elite question mark path and try to remove a curse. So let's do it. Strike and a defend. We get, what the heck? Battle plan and shield throw. Gain block twice, or sorry, deal damage equal to your block twice, then gain frail unless you're in a defensive combo. Interesting. Maybe it'll work. We are currently in a defensive stance, so I suppose we can defend, do 10 damage, give more counter, hit an enemy. Okay, you know, maybe a block build. Okay, well first, honestly, that's actually pretty good for getting rid of that too. I mean, we're gonna do it like this, because we get the strength. I don't know how much I like block builds, but it is actually very good damage. I mean, it's, man, for free, it's 2 body slams. It's very good, like really good. Skill bonus effects are increased. I do like Pile Driver, although I find it hard to enable, but we're gonna take it. Upgrade 2 cards for a curse. I don't like this so much because we have curses to remove. So we're gonna upgrade 1 card. Let's upgrade the shield throw. Make it cheap. Card removal, please. Card removal. Here's the thing. If we dump, we're guaranteed to enter defensive stance, which means we can finish her. Which means we probably want to dump execute, keep a strike, then we have 5 cards in the draw pile. That's my thinking. Does that work for you? So in theory, we can, well, I don't want to shield throw unless I'm sorry, let me rephrase. I don't want to shield throw unless I'm in a defensive stance, because we will become frail, but we're probably gonna kill you next turn anyways. So I think we defend. Why not hit you now? Because we have vigor. Then we can pile driver you. We still get the block, hit you for 9. I only need 2 attacks to kill you or a berserk state. In fact, you hit yourself on me, so you're freaking dead. By the way, I can't kill you, so what I'm gonna do is scry my way to victory. Okay, that works, kind of. We could have maybe even killed him with the pile driver, but we would have lost the vigor, but we would have gained 10 block. Yeah, that probably was lethal, now that I think about it, but whatever. Gain block, gain counter, finisher. Not a lot of 1-cost finishers, but I don't have enough enablers for stances. Trigger your current stance's skill bonus 6 times exhaust. And then Perfector Strike. 8 damage, 4 additional for each strike. But we only have 3, and we're probably not gonna go for that build. Maybe we'll try a Bring It On as a defensive finisher combo. Juzu Bracelet's pretty good. I will lose a strike. We still have that curse in our deck, unfortunately. Let's go fight our first elite, Lagavulin. So what do we want next turn? We know we can enter stances. So I think we can dump, execute, and that should be fine. Founded in Bullet Hell, welcome, how you doing? Thank you for the resub. Good day, handsome man. You don't know, unless you do, in which case, where's your camera? Please turn it off. We want to gain strength. We're not gonna have this. I think we dump Shield Throw next turn. I think we always want to be, and in fact, if we have two, Berserk, hit, defense. There's no reason to play this. Just play the defend. Stack up the counter. End turn. Like, we could play this for counter. You know what? The counter doesn't get removed because here's my plan for next turn. Berserk, Pile Driver, defend. So we might as well dump to gain even more counter, which sticks around, because we can enter stance next turn. So it's gonna be, we could even shuffle one more time to keep scaling our counter and our vigor. There's no reason necessarily to pop on this turn, except we've got a good way of getting strength. You know, it's hard, but I think I'm actually going to stall for another turn because we're constantly gaining strength. Not literal strength, we're gaining vigor and counter, but like, whatever, right? This is like the perfect next turn. So I think we'll hit you now because you're waking up anyways. So that was all the vigor, but the vigor did a lot of damage. You're gonna hit me and take 31 as is. Oh, actually. No, this works. Bring it on. Berserk, Pile Driver. Okay, now you're taking 40, and I only have to do 20 to you. And would you look at that? Would you look at that? Okay, I mean, you don't do that against Gremlin Knob, but you can do that against the Lagavulin. Deal damage twice if vulnerable. Berserker combo, apply vulnerable. I think I like a bob and weave, because we need more ways of entering stances with the number of finishers we have. Darkstone? I'll take the key instead of taking Darkstone here. We have no idea if we're gonna get any more curses, so let's just dump it. Right path is a little dangerous. I would like to still remove regret, so give me the left path on this one. Let's get some upgrades done in this deck. Dun 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 dun. Nothing gets cheaper, but a bob and weave gets a lot better. Well, not really, it's 2 block and 1 vigor. Battle plan gets a lot better. Scry 5. I think that's okay. Dun, 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 dun. Defensive stance. Execute is a kill. Let's scry, and I mean that turn will just wreck whatever that unit is. Let's wipe you. Okay, we should have played a defend. Harris says, I like the Berserker's Shout upgrade. Gain more vigor. It's not bad, absolutely not. 6. Go this. This. Yeah, it's definitely not bad. Dude, Strike of Genius is very good to constantly get attacks in your deck. I will do this. I was worried about not fighting that many elites. I'll fight 1. I just didn't want to fight 2 and then 3 combats. And this is maybe not our perfect fight because you're going to debuff me immediately, but it's still not bad. We can pop the potion if we have to. So we're in a defensive state. We want to be offensive. However, we can Pile Driver, Berserker Shout, Bring It On. Actually, we can Pile Driver, Berserker Shout, Shield Throw, Bring It On. Nope, because we are not going to be in the defensive state. Are we okay being frail? Maybe. Gain 1 strength. Why not? I have 2 stance enablers in the draw pile. Let's try it. Now you're hitting. I know you're hitting. That's kind of just what you do. I can execute you, which I think is pretty much the best thing we can do on this turn. And if I pop my potion, you will die. What's the chance that we kill you next turn? We're strength down. You're gonna take 9. You're gonna be at, how much damage is that? I don't know. You're gonna be at freaking 16. You're gonna take 10. No, we're strength up right now. So you're gonna take 14. I have to do 2 damage? I can't do 2 damage. So you know what? I'm just gonna kill you with the potion. Because it would really be dependent on the draw. But that was a great fight. Deals damage to all enemies. Berserker combo deals damage twice. Fan of Knives with the Bob of Weave and the Berserker Shout. Combo card, lots of finishers and combos, and then a Strike of Genius just to kind of even out the deck a little bit. We have no blocks, which makes me a little bit worried. This is our boss. Wound Ironclad. Annoying. I'm gonna skip this one, although another Bob and Weave is quite tempting, because I guess it is a block. And it buffs your next attack. You know, I think I can add it. It's true, finishers do work as block if we're defensive, but I haven't found any defensive cards. I've added a few that add Berserk stance, but I only have the one that is a defensive stance so far. We're gonna be intangible next turn, so we're gonna take 5 damage. We can bail on the secondary shop. I just wanna go to the shop to remove the curse. We don't have to go to this one now. So what do we want? I will get free attacks, and then counter is not thorns, unfortunately. So let's just go into Berserk stance. I don't really want to be frail though. It's gonna hit you for 20, but let's just save it. I mean, if we get executed, it's already kind of enough damage. Deal damage, gain strength, lose dexterity, exhaust. Pretty interesting. We're not gonna take much damage. I'm not that worried about this turn. I will, you know what? Pile Driver is not gonna save us any damage because he's still gonna do 1 times 5. I think he starts at 10. Maybe he only starts at 1. Look, I'm just gonna execute you regardless. You know what? No, we should probably make you vulnerable. Okay. Yeah, it didn't reduce the damage, but that's fine. Play the defend. Now we're gonna lose our dexterity, but we're gonna gain strength. We're gonna hopefully do a lot of damage to him with those free strikes. We want to finish her. We can't. Well, in that case, deal 37 damage. I'm gonna do it because you're vulnerable. That's what I'm gonna do for you. It's just a normal strike. How rude! How rude. But I guess we can pile drive, bob and weave, shield throw, strike. We did 111 damage, it's pretty good. Turtling for vigor until you get lethal is viable. It is, but I really like that strike of genius every turn. I guess we don't have to play it. You would need less finishers, I suppose, if you're gonna do that. If your counter is used, gain riposte. Parry, counter. Cost 2, remove the enemy's block and artifact. Good on the second floor for certain enemies. Maybe we just want to toss in like an expensive parry, get an energy relic hopefully. It's not a lot of block, but it is a lot of counter. Damage equal to the amount of counter used. Word power says shatter is S tier. I mean, it's basically melter. I get melter. I understand melter's value, but I feel like with the vigor and the counter, you know, the orb on the second floor is not really gonna be too much of a problem. It's just it just hits. It does damage. I think I'm just gonna skip. You might not like that. I am 1 gold short for gambling chip. How rude. But I do like an Iron Fortress. 2 decks, upgraded 6 block. It's pretty good. I think we can add that. And then can we get Happy Flower and card removal? No, by 5. What would we rather get? We gotta get rid of the regret. Although, extra energy means we can start playing some of these expensive cards in our deck a little bit more frequently, but we gotta get rid of the regret, so goodbye. We take a madness, make a pile driver or an execute free, and then when we shuffle it comes back around. I mean, we have a 15 card deck. I'm gonna try a madness. Oh, we also have more combat before the boss fight. Completely forgot about that. Who knew? Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna take some damage. Shield throw you, hit you. No, we're not gonna take any damage. Because I'm gonna pile drive you into the ground. And I freaking love the way it looks. And then you know what? I'm gonna smack you, and you're dead next turn anyways. So we didn't even need to worry about the scry. But I guess the idea is I have no attacks. Wait a minute. Oh, we can still play everything. But the idea is that we can hopefully scry through our deck quickly and get the card that was free from madness repeatedly, maybe. As is, how am I gonna kill you? I guess you're gonna die to counter. So there you go. Refreshment, on guard, flurry of strikes. Defensive combo, draw, berserker combo, energy. Dude, would you be mad at me if I skipped? I just don't think they're that great. We can make a madness hit a pile driver, which seems pretty good. We're not gonna gain the block because we have to play bob and weave. Maybe we're okay with madness just hitting the bob and weave, you know? So what do we want next turn? Probably dump, 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 keep shield throw, keep execute. I keep forgetting that card gives me block. But I do think we need to pile drive to gain the block, so I think we'll just... if I play Madness, everything is playable, admittedly. So we'll start there. It hits pile driver. Then we can strike, bob and weave. Next turn we know we have an execute. That dude's taking a lot of damage, and he's dead. Backstep would be great here. I'm waiting for that card to show up. I know exactly which one it is. It's the one that is block, scaling on vigor or strength, one or the other. Ignore pain. I mean, this is just intangible. It's better intangible. Taunt, also really sick. But like, I think the ignore pain is just a little bit better. We can upgrade it. Now I have no AoE, that's certainly a problem. And I have no attacks, that's certainly another problem. So I will make a defend free. We need draw, for sure. I think we want to dump all of those. I played it incorrectly. As a result, you're gonna live. That was my mistake. If I had one more counter, you would die. Instead, you're gonna live with 1 HP. Ignore pain, very easy pyramid. Good point. Pyramid is kind of nice with that ignore pain, I suppose, because you would be able to hold it for when you need it. Like right now, for instance, we're gonna get hit for 25, and then this gremlin wizard is gonna pop. I hate this fight. But I can kill you. Unfortunately, I can't play the finisher, but I can kill you. Block. Don't play the shield throw. We have to play the shield throw to get the kill. So play the shield throw. You're gonna become frail, but you gotta kill this gremlin wizard next turn. Pretty terrible fight. Or play ignore pain. Thank you. Ignore pain. The perfect ignore pain. Please die. What do we get next turn? What do we want to see? Probably a shield throw? He's still charging up. There's like an ascension level where when he charges up, he just starts attacking every turn. I don't know what ascension level that is, but it scares me. There is a bit of a defensive deck just in the shield throw, like block, 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 shield throw, block, 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 shield throw, just never leave your defensive stance. And that's a very good build, but we got too many berserk cards in the deck that I've added. Oh no, woe is me. Deal damage, gain block. Defensive combo, increase these effects by 4 this combat. I like skillful dodge, we're just not really likely gonna be in the defensive combo super frequently, but you never know. We're gonna get Iron Fortress upgraded. Yeah, it also scales off of Vigor, which is exactly why I think the Berserker state is not bad, but we do need more defensive combos to make it not frail, I think. And Kindu says, I think that was a kill you tossed as well, but I could be crazy. Got a kill that, or missed a kill? Missed a lethal? Whatever. Next turn. I like Defensive Shout. I like Iron Fortress. I like Bring It On. Dump the defend. Actually, keep the defend because I like this turn and we can afford it. Just don't play the defend. We'll just play Iron Fortress, Bring It On. Gain block, gain counter. You're hitting for 1, no reason to do it. Instead, I will defend, strike, bob. Should have played that differently because the strike ruined our vigor, but whatever. If we bring it on, we can't play shield throw. I'm realizing that the problem with having finishers. That being said, we can still play what we want to play. I guess I should have shield thrown. I'm not gonna do it now. We can just wait for like an execute, but I should have shield thrown while we were in the defensive state. Don't wait for the block, just use the vigor on the card. It scales with vigor. I gotta remember that, I apologize. I am sorry. I do like the idea of adding an attack every turn. I also like the idea of just gaining strength on this turn. Because we're gonna have bad draw in the future, I actually think it's a little bit better to have attacks for free. Are they free? Yeah, they are free. Just because we're gonna need, on some turns, something to do with our turn. It's kind of the way I'm thinking about it. So I think we will definitely madness the ignore pain, and I think we're gonna lose strength, or sorry, lose dexterity. So, I don't have any finishers. I just have, what I don't like about multiple Berserker combo cards, or sorry, enter stance cards, is that if you're currently in the stance, you don't regain your skill bonuses. You have to exit the stance, then re-enter it in order to refresh your skill bonuses. It's not horrible, it's just annoying. It's annoying for me. It's like, yeah, I've used the cards to give myself vigor, but now I'm not doing anything else with the cards because I don't have the vigor. The last card played was a finisher, deal 24 damage again. Okay. I don't really want to play shield throw. I'm starting to learn shield throw might not be the best. But I do like bring it on into rising stance, 50 damage. Now I could hit you for another 13. In fact, you know what? I think I will just try to lethal you soon. So we're gonna gain frailty. I'd like to kill you on this turn so we have incense burner, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Defensive combo, gain counter and block. Hey, at least we have a scry, so you know we can get through this garbage. That was a waste of vigor. I'm sorry. I have no idea what that sound was. My apologies. We should have waited because we have this. Does not consume vigor. I mean, here's the deal. My dude is dead next turn anyways. It's not a hard fight. He doesn't really hit for that much, which makes me feel like a bit of a jerk for constantly complaining about the fact that this guy, right, we didn't play a finisher, makes sense, is always adding wounds to my deck, whatever. Conditional Iron Wave, lol. I do like Steel Edge. I like Ultimate Stance. I don't think we need a triple strike. Stance Gaming, except I'm not doing it correctly. It doesn't hit all enemies, just one enemy. But it's a nice block and a nice damage card. It actually does combo defensively with shield throw. I think we'll try Steel Edge. Then we can go Ultimate Stance, Transform, or Snecko. One, two, three, four, five. 5 2-cost cards? He's gonna Sneck Chain. We could take another Snecko run. Or we could go Ultimate Stance for the first turn of combat, which is kind of cool. I'm not gonna do Snecko. We just did Snecko. This is what I want to take, but for the fun of it, let's take the Ultimate Stance Crown. Also, we have more than 100 HP. I'm gonna pop the potion. I want to see that 102. Sure, let's give it a go. Let's see how this works. Also, I really like this path. 3 elites, question marks. No rests. I still like the path though. Could go this path for 2 elites and more upgrades, but let's go this way. We can actually upgrade here if we really want to. So we're gonna skip the first shop. Saving a little bit of money means we can also maybe rest and get the key piece at some point. All right, I'm gonna start with an Iron Fortress because I want the dexterity for battle plan. We're not doing anything with this turn, unfortunately, because we are in Ultimate Stance, but next stance we can Defensive Shout Steel Edge, or would we rather Berserk Steel Edge? Probably Berserk to get a kill. So I think we will dump. Actually, we can still Defensive Shout Shield Throw and actually hold up. This is the combo. Defense, gain block, Shield Throw, get a kill. So what we want is, it doesn't matter what we draw, so let's just dump those. We're gonna try to get the kill next turn. Is that what we're going to do? Yes. And the scry helps to make that possible. So, play this for vigor. Play this to enter stance. Gain a billion block. It used the vigor! It makes sense. I'm just disappointed, game. Anyways, you're dead. So it's like a much better but conditional body slam. It's interesting. All right, not what I wanted, but as a result, I'm not gonna play this, I'm gonna play this. Think we got you? So I think, oh, challenge is so good. God, it's such a good card. Enemies have to have strength, but a lot of enemies gain strength. So I think I want to start removing like the strikes and defends, and then maybe even start removing the stuff that I've added, but we're not gonna get that far ahead. But we saw the power of Shield Throw Steel Edge. It doesn't feel like a challenge build, does it? It's such a good card. Because I'm thinking about, you know, Act 4. The enemies, the elites all start strong, and they start, or Neo starts buffing their own strength. It seems like a great card. A lot of the end bosses also have strength gain of some sort, but you know, I'm gonna say no. Let's try to keep it lean today. Counter block all bonuses. We're also intangible. Also, execute gives us all bonuses. We should definitely execute this. Although, we can't play Iron Fortress. So you know what, we will play Iron Fortress. We gain a bunch of vigor and counter. Counter's been used. We can get almost enough block. Actually, we can certainly pile drive you. Bob and weave, madness, ignore pain, steel edge, shield throw. Look, I'm kind of just losing it a little bit. I'm lost in the sauce. But maybe it'll kill you? I need more vigor is what I need. Like right now, this card does nothing, which is very amusing to me. But now it'll do 40 damage. I mean, we're taking none. In fact, I kind of like shield throw for 32, and then you play this for another like 30. 20, 23, 26, sorry. I do like a battle plan for this block and scry. Gain potions, gain money, lose strawberry. Upon pickup, raise your max health. There's no negative. Thank you. Thank you for the, he just wanted a taste of the berry. It's dry and mealy because I've already sucked all the juice out of it, but he's like, please give me some delicious berries. Okay, fine. You want some berries. Dude, this sucks getting all 3 of your Berserk cards on the same turn, but I guess we are an ultimate stance, so we can still do some interesting things. I will purge a strike. Don't ruin the vigor gain. I miscalculated my energy. We should not have played the strike. That's my bad. Well, I guess we're just gonna build up for a vigor kill on shield throw, except wait a minute, we didn't draw it. Can do 42 damage. Also gain 16 block and a bunch of counter. And then we can shield throw you next turn. Actually, we can... No, we can't enter stance. We gotta choose execute or bring it on. 16, 20, 20, 22, 22 block? Can I kill you though? Do 42 damage, but it's gonna hit twice. You're gonna get a whole bunch of armor, and you're gonna have 17 HP. I'm not gonna be able to get enough counter to kill you. But I do have a murder strike, so hold on a second. Oh, but it does 0 damage. It's only doing 22 because of the vigor. Gotcha. All right, I think we just want to bring it on then. We should have definitely played battle plans first. I'm sorry, my bad. I'm sorry, okay? Can I go now? We're going for the kill next turn? I mean, this is your second turn. You're not attacking next turn. So... shield throw should kill you. As a result, we're gonna play this, and then anything else that gives us block. That should be good. I can't play anything else, so we're gonna take 2 damage. But you're gonna take 19, go down to 40, and then shield throw kills you. Well. I guess gain block, then shield throw. Okay, Reckless Strike still kills you. It just takes a minute. Enter Berserker, get more vigor. Rising Strike, fancy footwork. Enter a stance you aren't in. Next finisher this turn deals more damage. It's a stance entering card? It allows us to combo into a defensive stance, which I like, because we can go from Berserk into a defensive stance. Maybe we're okay with a fancy footwork, but I really think we just need a lot more draw in the deck. Because 10 damage doesn't scale, 15 damage doesn't scale. This is a 0 cost stance changer. That's what you should think about this card. I'm gonna add it. Okay, it's another shop. We do want to fight Shopman. Shopman! And this is a pretty good steel edge. Although we'll play this first, of course. Steel edge into a steel or a shield throw. So sure. Give me some more vigor. Give me some more scry. What do we want next turn? Something that gives us some block. So block, block, block. We're not going to be in a stance. We can dump this. We can dump this. Dump the defend. Dump skillful dodge. It's worse than a block. I mean, that was like 100 damage turn. We just want to have that turn every turn. All right, we'll play Ignore Pain. We should have played Bob and Weave first. I do it every time. I kind of like this. You gotta play your stance changes first, then you can play the free skills that give you the vigor. The vigor. The vigor, the... This seems like a very good turn, because we can pile driver. Defensive, fancy, execute. It's like the perfect turn for that. We're actually hurting this guy more than I thought we would. I find the champ to be one of the hardest characters to play out of the downfall characters. Once you get below half health, remove debuffs and gain 6 strength. Choose a card, increase its block by 8 for this combat. Defensive combo, gain counter and block. I kind of like an enchant shield. Thin the deck, keep it thin, get your deck cycling, focus on block. So let's start by purging the strikes. I do kind of like another Iron Fortress. Do we need Strange Spoon? No, none of our cards exhaust, except for Madness, but who cares? Well, and the one that prevents our damage, but maybe I'll just go for War Paint, upgrade some of my skills. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. Berserker's Shout and Fancy Footwork. Sure, why not? Knock yourself out. Shopman! Shopman! All right, let's fight an elite. We gotta fight multiple elites, but this is honestly a pretty decent turn 1. We can just kind of play Steel Edge for a bunch of block. Execute gives us strength, but it's not gonna kill you. What an interesting turn. If I play this for 2, I can kill you. If I execute strike, I can kill you, but we're taking damage. I think you just play it for 3, maybe even just like pop a potion, gain 30 block. I mean, this gives you 10 block. I mean, you get 20 block and you gain 1 strength permanently for the fight. This is a bad turn for the intangibility, by the way. We couldn't control that on the merchant fight, though. We'll get 20 block. You're gonna hit for 28 damage. We'll take 8, but we get strength. I actually feel like that strength might be important. I'm gonna do it like this. Now we're so subtly maybe like more likely to kill that sneaky gremlin. Although this turn is gonna suck. But we have intangibility, so maybe it's not gonna be that bad. I will get a free attack, and then I will play Bob and Weave. I think I will just murder you, even though we're gonna be frail. It's scary, but I think it's worth it. You're not attacking, which is beautiful. Now we gotta think. We're gonna get Vigor. next finisher. We don't have a finisher. But we have 2 defensive combo cards. So fancy footwork will make this do... Well, I mean, we're not going to get a kill off of the vigor. We just don't have enough ways of charging up our vigor. Our vigor. We can get a little bit. I might be able to kill an enemy off of counter, but then you're still going to be hitting me. I mean, we're going to have enough block. The real question is, can I kill both of them so that the Gremlin Leader summons next turn? We're kind of falling behind on this fight already. So I think we will footwork. Because we need to play this after the footwork, because we're... Well, I would like to be in the... We're going to get Defensive Shout and Berserker Shout next turn. So fancy footwork. Then give me a combo. Into a combo. 11. If I play a battle plan, you will die. Actually, Bob and we would have done it too. What do we not want next turn? Probably don't want a... Enchant Shield, because we're gonna play Shout or Berserker Stance, Bring It On. You know, if we dump Battle Plan, we'll get this stance card. We can choose what we're gonna do with the turn. I like that a little bit better. Then, we're taking no damage. We are killing 1, so hopefully this means that you're gonna try summoning again. Okay, we get another turn. Beautiful. I hate the base level strikes, just saying. So we're in state. We want to Bring It On. Iron Fortress. Shout. I can't kill you. So, no, I can kill you. You're gonna die to the counter. How weird is that? So you're dead. We're not doing any damage to the boss, by the way. We're doing literally 0 damage. And this is just a pretty bad turn. Since I don't have a finisher, again, Fancy Footwork is not the best. But I can at least kill one of you. In fact, I can kill both of you. But we want to leave this turn in defense, I think. So we'll start with the Bob and Weave. Rising Strike is a kill. Steel Edge, we only need to get 2x to kill. There's no point to play Bob and Weave. You know, you might as well play Enchant Shield to buff it. We could also buff Steel Edge, admittedly. Increases its block kind of nicely. Kill you, Fancy Footwork, now we're in defensive state. Now we're waiting for the Gremlin Leader again. He's just constantly gaining strength, and I'm doing nothing. Beautiful. Is this a turn where we're gonna smack him? I can't re-enter my defensive state, but I am in defensive state, but it's not doing that much damage. But what else are we gonna do with the vigor? I guess we can execute. But all we're gaining is block on this turn, which is not useful. I hate this. This deck, I just don't know how to build a deck that works for the champion. So you know what I think you do is defend, and then I'm just gonna hit you for 48. Maybe this is what we have to do. Don't even play that. I guess you have to play it because it's gonna be drawn later. Good point. A strike in hand costs 0, do 6 damage, 2 times. We can buff this to lethal. Now it's 24 damage. Then we can buff it. Dump that. Let's buff it again. Gain some strength. 13, 28. You're gonna kill me on the counter. I don't really want to play the strike though because we have multi-hit cards. Stop caring about the frailty. The thing is what I'm caring about is killing the minions. Because if the gremlin leader attacks, right now he's gonna hit me for like 60. I'm just slowly killing the minions and not really doing damage to the leader at all. The minions are eating up all of my counter. We'll do it again. I've only drawn the freaking shield throw like twice. Well, maybe 3 times, I can't remember. This fight's gone on for a little while. Okay, I think this is okay. We're doing damage. Definitely defense, battle plan. What do we want from our draw pile? Next turn. Probably, we're gonna be in a defensive state, steel edge and shield throw. So we're going to scry, and we're gonna scry. We got what we wanted. Keep everything that is a free card. We're still in a defensive stance. Don't play this, just... Well, we don't have any vigor, so you know what, go ahead and play it. I think we're gonna kill him. Steel edge. Now it's doing 126 damage. When you get the draw, it works. And we didn't take that much damage either, but it made me really appreciate what the hell this deck is doing, which is, I don't know what it's doing, okay? Yeah, the vigor is eating up the strikes for sure. Or sorry, the strikes are eating up the vigor, but that's the combo that we're looking for. We just need to make it happen more frequently. Adrenal armor, temporary strength, gain block. I'm gonna skip, but I don't know. Again, I don't know what's good on the character. This is my 3rd time playing as him. I'm trying to figure it out as we go. Block, counter, all bonuses. Defensive combo. Should have taken Snecko Eye. When the opportunity presents itself, you take Snecko Eye. Well, we can get enough block. That's actually not that bad. Question is, what do you do with 3 energy? Either play this or play this. I think we'll just play neither. We're getting a lot of counter up, which is nice. So I think maybe the deal is we just want to scry quickly to try to draw the wombo combo. So we'll keep battle plan, everything else goes away. Didn't quite get what we were looking for. As in, we can only play nothing. We're not in a stance, so execute doesn't work. We're not in a stance, so steel edge doesn't work. The only thing I can play is a defend and a battle plan. Lovely. Fantastic. Wonderful. Okay, well. You know, that seems like an okay turn. Weirdly enough, it's all free cards, but we can vigor and kill a unit. Strawberry Bandit says, holy crap, you're the champ. I am! I also don't know how to play as the champ. Six vigor, enter berserker. Okay, so you wanna fancy? No, Bob? Defend fancy berserk? No, Bob. You want to defend berserk, fancy. How much berserk will we get? We'll get 6. 10, 12, 14. So, and 6, so 20 plus 1. We will get... It's not enough damage to kill the slaver, I think. Sorry, I gotta run the math. Don't have to, I want to. We're also gonna gain block. We're gonna gain 5 block. This will do the remaining amount of damage. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, one's dead, one's wounded because he keeps hitting us. We're in a state, so we can pile drive him. I mean, surely we can... We're weak, which is annoying. Surely we can kill him. But I don't think we can. 10? 6. It's not lethal. So let's pile driver. Just to reduce the damage that we take, and hit you. You should be dead next turn. We're gonna take another like 3 damage, but we'll make it out of this fight. We're actually intangible. Not a great turn for it, but whatever. And then I will just start wiping you, because you should be killed in like a single hit. We're in Berserker stance. Let's buff our damage. Look, that could have gone worse. It could have gone better, but it could have gone worse. Backstep, okay. Gain block increased by vigor. Now we got a better block enabler. Lose health, gain souls. Lose health, gain fewer souls. Is there a shop? No? Let's go for the 25%. I think we lost. I just don't want to lose the health, which is the annoying thing. I think we're gonna skip the elite. I really don't want to fight a Book of Stabbing. And instead I'm gonna go get some upgrades. I'm not even gonna go for a rest right now. What needs an upgrade? Anything that becomes cheaper. Or just a lot better. Unfortunately, not too many cards that we have get cheaper. Or pain, I'm willing to pay for it. Skillful dodge. Seems like a good deck for the warped tongs if we could get it. Even Madness, being able to target the card that is free could be kind of interesting, but why don't we just buff the enchant shield. That way it's 1 energy. Well, that or Madness, I guess, is 1 energy we can just play. Duplicate a card in your deck. Ignore Pain's pretty good. The thing is, I'm willing to pay for it just to block a turn. So, duplicate a card. We could duplicate Ignore Pain. We could duplicate Iron Fortress. We could duplicate Battle Plan or Shield Throw. We could also just duplicate a defense enabler like Defensive Shout. Could also maybe get Cursed, and then the curse is not going to be in the deck too much because we're going to scry through it in all likelihood. So what would we dupe? Yes, now I feel like I wish I had upgraded Ignore Pain, because we could have duped it, of course. But, you know, I have a plan. Here's my plan. You dupe Shield Throw, and you dupe Steel Edge. Oh no, Frailty. Remove 3 cards to get a curse. This is perfect, because we can remove the curse, and then things that we don't like a strike and maybe a defend. Although I think we actually have too many finishers. I think I'm gonna maybe remove Execute, or maybe even a Bobbin Weave. Maybe we just wanna go more defensive. rather have a stance enabler than another execute that I'm not playing. So I'm gonna dump execute, shame, and strike, and then we gain writhe. That's not too bad. For a curse, yeah, it sucks on turn 1, but it's not terrible. I gotta be honest, I do like an Iron Fortress. We're probably gonna take damage on this turn, but we'll just work around it. We're not in any state, so Steel Edge does nothing. It happens very frequently, doesn't it? Whatever, we're already frail forever. At least we're taking none, thank you, Iron Fortress. Okay. Increase its block. Let's increase your block. Let me... I mean, I kind of like this. We're gonna do this, this, bring it on. Now we have 36 damage twice in a shield throw, and we're frail for 5 turns. Look, we're frail forever, but we get a lot of damage out, and we kind of counter the frailty with the Iron Fortress. So I don't know, is it working? Maybe. Kind of. I know this seems strange, but I do like doing it like this. No, that was very strange. We're not in a state. We don't get anything out of the vigor anymore. That was stupid. Gordon Power says the best defense is the enemy being dead from 0 energy, 70 damage attacks. Yeah, if only I could get that a little bit more reliably. So this is just a stance where I raised and lowered my sword like 4 times. And now you're dead. No! Technical jig maybe, but like, I don't care about the skill bonus, I just want to build a better block. So don't add those. You don't need to ignore pain. Guess we'll just do this. Okay. Enter defensive mode. I mean, we can kill 1 enemy next turn. So let's scry so we can get to the scry faster. I don't like that ultimate stance turn 1 because we lose the stance on the next turn immediately. Right, and literally as I said it, I forgot that even though I entered a stance, with backstep and defensive shout, we lost our stance. Screw you, ultimate stance crown of garbage. It's okay. Bob and weave. Madness. Pile driver. Actually, Steel Edge first. Or make you weak and gain strength. Actually do that first. We're gonna exit stance, we can't play this. Okay, play this first, then play this. Then do 18 damage? It's close. Even just blocking on this turn will kill you. It will kill you. It's gonna do 22 damage, but like, I need to murder you. So we're gonna take 4. Now we're taking 31, and we drew 3 dazes. Fantastic. Man, I love drawing 3 dazes. Please get rid of this. We might die on this fight. Oh, thank God for Incense Burner. But no, I can do something. I can do this, into this, into this, into this. Jesus. We have to rest. Encircle. Adrenal armor. Block temporary strength. Look, it's tempting. At least we rest for a lot. So we need to hit you really hard. That's really dependent on what we draw, it seems like. However, we'll start with pile driving you, which is always hilarious. Then what do we draw next turn? Shield throw, yes. Dump everything else. I gotta find a stance enabler. Hit me for 12, who cares? We got one. Man, I would love to play everything in my hand. Love to play Iron Fortress here, actually. Even though I know we're not gonna get all of the value out of Steel Edge, I still like a backstep Iron Fortress shield throw. We're gonna still do quite a bit of damage, but actually we'll start here. But I like the decks and I like the block every turn. We're not in defensive. This enters defensive. Then we can play this. You know what we need? Chemical X. Chemical X on those X cost cards would be insane, but it's a shop relic. We'd have to search for it. So, you know, I've got a new plan. I think my plan is save up Vigor and just try to get a lethal blow with shield throw. So, like, we're in a defensive stance. We can enter a defensive stance next turn. Dude, let's do it. I really want to... You know, I will. I absolutely will. We should have played this first. But I can hit you for 76. If I hit you for 22 more damage, you're not going to be able to kill me next turn. When you enter Divinity. Wait, actually, you're entering Divinity in 2 turns from now. So, Berserk. You know, it's actually tempting to Footwork Pile Driver Berserk Steel Edge, but the Berserk Steel Edge isn't doing that much. I think we would prefer to maybe gain stats, then end with Steel Edge, but it's only going to give us 8 block, but that's still fine. This might not give us a defensive stance. Ah, right. Well, you do it anyways. We are in Berserk stance, so I can either block or hit you for 11. I will block. If I hit you for 5 damage, you will not do that much. I'm going to hit you for 5 damage. We're going to play Bring It On, and then Backstep, and then I will hit you for 48 times 2. So it kind of works. It's just hard to enable, but as we're thinning out the deck, and since we added a second copy of both Shield Throw and Steel Edge, it's a little bit easier to make it happen, for sure. Definitely attach that. Definitely just, we're both intangible on the same turn. Yo, it's a mirror match. Yep. Alright, that's a fair point, actually. Can I enter a defensive stance next turn? Let's hope. We can probably kill you anyways. I thought that it would give me another stack of intangible, and then I realized, wait a minute, it's not actually intangible. That's not how it works. So you straight up just lose the vigor for like no value, huh? Not fantastic. Choose a card, it costs 0 this combat. It's a madness. Ignore pain, ×2, last stand. I think we could probably take an ignore pain ×2 and just play it. Yeah. Then fusion hammer. Are we okay gaining energy but not being able to upgrade? Honestly, yeah. Because I think we're gonna have to do a lot of resting. I'm gonna take fusion hammer. A lot of our important cards are already upgraded. If I can actually speak. We gotta save money for the key piece, but we also have to kill the merchant. He should be killable. He should be killable. And this is a very good turn. Start with fancy. Actually, we're in ultimate stance, so it's a pretty decent turn. It's 50 damage for free at least, but now we have to enter our defensive stance. Well, at least we have ignore pain. And then we can battle plan our next turn. What do we want next turn? You know what? Just give me a battle plan, because this turn kind of blows. I can't do anything with finishers. The champ deck, you have to draw what you need. Otherwise, other cards in your hand are useless. I kind of am starting to hate this guy. But it's certainly on me to an extent. So we can defense shield throw next turn. So I think you're dead. You did add a burn, which was very annoying. We're in a berserker stance, but defense, steel edge, hit you for 72. Take less finishers? I don't have that many finishers. I think a reinforced body works, and in fact, it's kind of a better steel edge. Headbutt also is kind of nice so that we can draw what we need, but reinforced body has no condition as a block. Add boss cards. Remove block and apply weakness and vulnerability to all enemies. Gain 10 block, next turn gain 3 energy and a slime crush. I think I will take a You Are Mine just for the effects of it, but I know our deck is getting thicker than it should be, probably. What a lovely turn, by the way. Just you gotta really hand it to the game, giving you a turn of just garbage. It's okay though, or is it? How do we want to do this? We want this. We want these. You're gonna break some of your shield at least. Can't. Dude, I only have 2 cards that enter defensive stance. God damn it. Still. We'll enter a stance, and then we will wait. Really hope I can kill you. So it's gonna be a defend, defense, berserk, backstep, do 88 damage twice. Okay. Thank God. Enter defensives, you know, innate, it doesn't do anything because innate, we're gonna be ultimate. So it's kind of trash. Circumvent is draw. But again, we have to be in a stance for this to actually be valuable, and we're not going to be in a stance on turn 2 in a lot of situations, so I don't even know if we should add it. The crown was a mistake. This happens repeatedly where I take the crown and I'm like, well, on turn 2, I lose my stance. Yup. At the start of your turn, gain vigor. Okay. I like it. I like it. I think we will definitely purge our curse. I like it because it's scaling damage. Grab it. And then I think we'll take nothing else. Choose one of 2 cards which enter a stance, 1 for each stance. It costs 0 this turn. Honestly, I'm gonna grab that potion because it literally might save our lives and allow me to play my cards. This fight, I think, is gonna be terrible now that I look at it. This is not how I would like to live my life. Honestly, I don't care what you make free. I just want to make you vulnerable, gain strength, and then build up vigor. I can kill you. Go fancy. Block. Block. Does do 54 damage. Really tempting to just wipe you, but I think we gotta wipe you. Ah, but what are we doing on this turn then? Nothing. I think you ignore pain. We get you low so we can kill you with like a strike. We don't need shield throw to do that much damage. We can play an Iron Fortress. Now there's only 2, they're gonna have armor, but there's only 2 left. There's only 2 left. Only. Increase the block by 8. Now it's gonna give 19 block per X, huh? Pretty good. It's also gonna completely ruin my vigor because it's an attack. So I mean, we're just gonna block. We're trying to build into a block deck. 2 battle plans, huh? Well, I can kill you. I can also put up enough block. I think I'd rather just kill you. No. I think I'd rather kill one of your friends that's gonna heal and try to kill you on the next turn. So we want to enter defense. We got it. The question is, how am I gonna kill 2 enemies on the next turn? Bubonic Lettuce, welcome to Nunu. Hello as well, how you doing? I need like 5 more draw, which is kind of why I wanted Snecko, honestly. Because I can't kill you. I don't think I can kill you all. No, I can kill you. This does 16 damage. This will wipe you. Okay, my lord. Choose a stance to enter, gain a combo. My god, it's perfect. Choose a stance? While I never. I think for turn 1, we're just gonna play this. I guess we can play everything. What do we want next turn? Probably dump these. We don't need an ignore pain next turn, although 2 bombs. 7 block. But we can't take damage. Dude, we gotta kill the bombs and the spiker. We gotta focus on the bombs first, though. So go ahead and wipe 1. We put up enough block to be able to kill the spiker. It just takes a while. Due to my bad stancing. However, might as well kill you. I don't even think you shield throw. I don't think it's worth it right now. Your dazes suck, admittedly, but we'll worry about that later. I can do, you know what? I think I'm just gonna do 44 damage. If I play a block, I can do 33 and kill you. We gained vigor, so now it's doing 39. I still think we kill you. Should have played the other defend, obviously. I guess in theory, another thing I can do is just wait for you to attack into me and die in 1 hit thanks to all the counter I can build up, but it takes a minute, doesn't it? Enter a berserk. No, enter a berserk. Deal damage, draw 2 attacks. 18 damage. I mean, I think I could just kill you, but it's not due to... It's not due to the shield throw, it's just due to having 1 attack. Dude, give me another stand. Apply weakness to all enemies, though. We need to enter defense mode or apply weakness. If we gain enough block, stance is better. I know I'm adding cards that change stances, but I think we need this to really make the deck shine properly. I do like these two. $80 damage, you know? No, Steel Edge. Gain 2 weak, combo don't gain weak. I think we can add another one to the deck, but I know it's not great. Not a very good use of the attack potion, but I didn't want to add any of the other ones. Choose a stance to enter. Please enter a defensive stance. These cards will thicken up the deck a little bit, but it's not that bad. We can draw a shield throw. Let's do this. Block up, hit you for, I mean, it's 130 damage. We just need to do that every turn now. And we can! It's gonna cost me all my vigor, but like, whatever. Then we hit you for 100 damage. Or we can stance. I don't think we need to. Because we're in the stance that we want to be in. We're not gaining any counter, but who cares? Fantastic. Well, we can still do this. I will still do this. Applying the vulnerability, I think, is nice, even if we are not in our stance anymore. We can enter defensive mode. This just feels like an ignore pain, enter defense. I should have played Bob and Weave first to gain a little bit of vigor, but like, whatever. We're gonna lose it on Steel Edge anyways. I knew it was gonna happen. And you know, why not save the Vigor? Don't play Steel Edge, just play Ignore Pain, because we can guarantee our next turn draw, which is Reinforced Body, Shield Throw. Might as well add some zero-cost cards into the mix, maybe not Stance though. So defense, play this. I think we're gonna kill you. I think we might actually kill you. $184 damage. And we can dig for relics, which is kind of nice. I think another reinforced body is what we want. It's not upgraded, but I do like it. We're thickening up the deck, but the balance of the deck seems to be getting better as time goes on. So that was a 100 damage turn, and I don't even know what I played. We're still taking 6 damage on this turn though, but it's fine, it's fine. Steel Edge, not the turn we want it. Bad turn for the intangibility, huh? Was my other shield throw? Oh, we had them both on turn 1, that's right. Well, at least we're drawing through the deck as fast as we can. We should pile driver on this turn. I think we need to in order to gain block and apply statuses. So let's Iron Fortress, scry up. We'll keep this one so we can enter our stance. And then I will just flip you. Or we could gain a bunch of block, but I kind of just want to flip you. We gain block anyways. We take 3 damage. 18. I mean, this is our turn. I don't even want to draw. I had what I liked in my hand. And you know what? It still does damage. Battle plan is so good, but we're not gonna be able to upgrade it. Okay. Transform 3 cards for a curse. No! I refuse. I will just transform what is one of the worst cards in our deck. I think we have too many finishers, but I like the ability of applying status effects, and I like the fact that we get a lot of block out of the Bring It On, but I don't think we need Bring It On. Pile Driver is certainly situational. You know what, we're not playing Strike of Genius anymore. I'm trying to save the Vigor to get a good shield throw. So let's get rid of this, strike. It became another Pile Driver! God damn you, game. You son of a... Alright, well... we still got a good next turn. On the bright side, we're gonna kill your friend, and now I'm coming for you next, my dude. My little explosive friend. I like that as I was debating what card to remove, Hirasonos says, remove Pile Driver. We have fun here. Well, we're gonna get hit. We're gonna take 30, so we're just gonna have to try to block through whatever we can. So we're gonna take 15. Honestly, that's not that bad. We had intangibility! I'm a fool! I'm gonna murder you. First time you use a finisher, gain energy and draw a card. It's okay. We can go here to the shop and remove something else. I'm very tempted to do it. Heal the full, lose health, lose 333 souls to gain max health and heal the full. Neither, please. I don't need the healing, and I want my money. What a bad event. Oh God. I will fight you though. Now just pray. Any stance dude, we can enter stance next turn. Okay. So then, I have no blocks in my hand? What the? I have nothing in hand that even costs energy, which is great. But we'll enter a stance next turn. Another turn of ultimate. We'll build up our effects, and we're gonna try to kill you. Hopefully we draw both Steel Edge and Boomerang. We only drew one, but that is still fine, because I can still play it and hopefully wipe you. I mean, if I play it for 4, you're dead, so I'm gonna play it for 4. You're gonna add garbage to my deck, which I think is worse than taking damage. We're not gonna take damage, but I wanna wipe you. Then next turn, Ignore Pain buys us time. Two shield throws coming up. We have to... We need to be in defensive stance to make Steel Edge work. That's the defensive stance reason. So I think you Ignore Pain. Oh, you can play your whole hand. You can play your whole hand. Fantastic. Oh, we got a shield throw. It doesn't cost 0 though. That's fine. It's 2 in the freaking draw pile, man. Can no longer become frail. You don't say. Dude, honestly, give me another reinforced body. Why wouldn't I take it? You know what? We have to get the key. We have to save 100 gold. Don't forget about it. This is our last shop. Don't need it. Pen Nib is funny, but I don't think we attack enough. I mean, it's funny. But I actually think we want to remove one of these goddamn pile drivers from my deck. And then give me a vigor potion. Now, break the key, walk away, dig for a relic. Akabeko. It is interesting, isn't it? It's a nice one. So you have fossilized Helix, you have 1 buffer. Well, I'm still gonna be able to hit you on this turn. So let's buff probably the Steel Edge, because it gets multiplicatively better. We can gain combos of stances. I don't think I want to play those. I think I'm just gonna play a battle plan. We like reinforced body, and then I'm gonna hit you for a bunch. Dun dun dun. Rare relic almost always seems worth fighting, says Der Nunu. As long as you can live. If you can live, it's worth fighting for, absolutely. Power, you get focused. I don't even think I play 1 power. Nope, I play 1 power. Iron Fortress. There you go. There's my 1 power. So, build up the counter. You're doing no damage. You do gain focus every turn, so we gotta be a little bit careful about you. We want to spend 1 energy to make a bob and weave free. I think I want to spend 1 energy not ever having this card show up in my hand ever again. I'm gonna hit you for 104 damage. Da-da-da-dun. Now. Yes, yes, yes. You might as, since we're immune to frailty now, you might as well enter the stance and then attack. You gotta admit, Turnip is a great relic. Because we can play shield throw on Vigor. You gain focus. I think we'll still play it. I think we'll play Iron Fortress, You Are Mine, and take some damage. We still get a lot of block out of this. We don't need Steel Edge if we have Reinforced Body, so we'll dump everything except for Fancy Footwork, because we want to enter that stance. We're actually taking, we're not taking much, but we are taking some lightning damage. Now he's gonna evoke his lightnings, so we're gonna have a turn of about 30 damage. We did get a shield throw, so. 8 block, 4 vigor. What's worth more? 8 block and 4 vigor entering the Berserker stance or a reinforced body. I think a reinforced body is a little bit better. It's hard to say though, but I think it's a little bit better. Anyways, you're taking 146 damage if my math is correct. The deck is now finally working. It took a long time to get to this point, but there we go. Basically, we just scry reinforced body and then hope for a shield throw. Okay. Dude, if this wins, I'll at least know how to build the shield throw deck now. A little bit better than I was building it earlier because I didn't know what I was doing and I added a bunch of finishers. Because early, when we started, like the first card I added was a finisher, I said to myself, you know what? It's always a good effect to have. Now, not so much. Dun, 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 dun. It is basically like a body slam deck. Now, I would, I think, like to make them all weak and vulnerable. I would also like to just do a buttload of damage. And I say, as in buttload. No thorns, but buffers and divinity on Niao is gonna be kind of annoying. I would like to, I think, give everyone buffers. So again, the question is, can I kill you? I mean, I don't think so, but we're gonna start here anyways. 24 damage, X times. So it's almost 100. I think we'll start there. That's an okay turn. Now we're not gonna be in a stance. It always seems like Niao buffs the front one, but I know you buff another one. You just don't do it ever. So we have... Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with these 2 cards. Then enter defensive mode. We can still do 54 damage, not quite a kill. We can also draw. Let's draw first. Now we can do 68 damage, not quite a kill. Oh, but I have 2 shield throws. Oh, so you're actually dead. I love it. Please dump the Haunted. I would like to play Iron Fortress. Enchant Shield can buff Reinforced Body. That's a pretty good turn. In fact, maybe we're okay with the Haunt being there and etherealizing itself, but let's draw something else. Let's look at it. It's not going to be 40 damage times 4 because we have Vigor giving us an extra roughly half damage. So we can do 120 damage. It is enough to kill the defect. Everyone gets a buffer. Everyone includes me. Next enemy, who do we go for? Probably Ironclad, because he's gonna probably demon form at some point. Because we're in a defensive stance, I do like the idea of just steel edging. It just sounds funny. Dump all of this. Yeah, let's buff it. We only have 3 vigor. There you go, taking no damage. Hitting for 15, hitting for 9. Where are you hitting for 15? You're just doing a better attack. They have their strength is only different by 3. So, let us, yeah. Gaining counter, gaining vigor, gaining block. Can't become frail. You can't frail me. No, we might as well play the freaking flawed. Not a great turn. How come you don't have any buffer remaining? Oh, so there's demon form. We're intangible though, great time for it. What a terrible turn. At least we're gonna have block, but I think we need to hit you. We need to purge your buffer. Making you weak and vulnerable is gonna make it easier to kill you. Oh, you know what? I'm realizing something. I noticed this previously, but I couldn't put my finger on it. Plated armor! Originally, the form card for the Watcher was like 12 plated armor, or like 8 and then 12 upgraded. That's why you keep getting plated armor. You hit your ultimate eternal form card, and you just give yourself plated armor. Now it's, now. When the Watcher was in beta, it was plated armor. Now it's energy every turn, which doesn't really translate into this. She played Wish? No, she played Form. Well, yes and no. It's weird because some of these characters play Form, some of them don't. The Silent plays Wraith Form. The Ironclad plays Demon Form. The Watcher plays the old Eternal Form, whatever it was called, I can't remember, which is now Wish. But Wish doesn't give you 6-plated armor, but I could see them messing it up a little bit. And the Defect gets Buffer, and the Hermit gets Rugged. So it's kind of a mix of form cards and then other buffs, which I think is very interesting. Anyways, I gotta hit you a bunch. Actually a pretty decent turn. Kinda hoping for a shield throw, obviously. We're gonna play Steel Edge. I don't think there's a reason not to. We lose a little vigor, but you know, we can't play these. Actually, we can play them if we're gonna attack, but we're not gonna be able to get the kill. So we can't play these. We don't wanna, you know what? We don't need to be in defense mode. Steel Edge might not work, but it can still attack. So you know what? We can play Steel Edge. And then play these. We'll play them first, and then play Reinforced Body. You know, just play Reinforced Body. This is the whole point of the deck, isn't it? You get to shield throw, you kill them. Oh, you keep hitting my counter. That's why the Watcher keeps taking damage. Ironclad is just attacking every turn now. We gotta work on him. Honestly, I think we do just Reinforced Body shield throw. Here's the thing though, I can kill the Watcher and then we just have to worry about the Ironclad, but my dude is scaling. Oh, and he has Vigor, but he's gonna waste the Vigor on this turn. But we gotta work him down. He's getting 2 strength every turn. I think we will madness. We have enough block. You hit the counter! You lost your buffer, you dummy! You know, I think that was the right way to play it. And he's not attacking on this turn, let's go. I didn't even realize that could happen. You know what, let's, Berserk. I'm gonna hit you. We only have to hit you for 38. You're doing 90? You're doing 90 damage, huh? Seems like a good turn for an Ignore Pain. Let me draw real quick. See if we get a reinforced body. There are 3 of them in the deck. Now I'm like, can I kill you? Oh, I can kill you. Oh, I can kill you. Okay, that was scary. Bronze Scales, I like it. It's gonna remove the buffer from meow. Circumvent the draw has actually been kind of helpful, but we can add these to our deck, it seems, through the defense combo card. Didn't play any potions. You know what? I really like the idea of getting another power potion. I think I'm just gonna take it. Costs 1 less for each finisher played. Yeah, I do that, totally. Defensive finisher grants more block. Yeah, that's also something I play. All right, let's dig a relic. Eternal Feather, perfect time to grab the Eternal Feather relic. Incredible, wonderful even. The first time you play a combo, return it to your hand at cost 0. When you get below half health, remove debuffs, gain strength. Whenever you enter a stance, trigger skill bonuses. Let's go for combo. Let's go for an Iron Fortress. This is really something we are looking for. And now we can combo into a stance. It's a shield throw. I guess this is a way of adding those to our deck for free. But it's not upgraded. I'll still do it. Okay, that's actually a really good combo now that I think about it. And in fact, the combo can apply to the shield throw. Oh my god, we should have added this power to our deck a long time ago. Where is it? I played it. Improvising. We play a combo of a shield throw, we get it back. And we can attack twice. You are mine or reinforced body? The age-old question. Make you vulnerable. I think we make you vulnerable because we have a lot of vigor. I'll hit you for 122. Bewildered, huh? We're gonna play that. Can gain enough block. Can. Then we hit you. It's a combo, it comes back for free. So we've made shield throw, it's like an echo form on our best attack. That is a good way of putting it. But we've made shield throw times 4 damage instead of times 2 damage. Seems great. Now Steel Edge is not what we want to combo because it's gonna come back and be unplayable at 0 cost. We want to double up on this because it gets better every time you play it. In fact, if we're taking no damage, I think you save your vigor what we'll do is just play some of these. We shouldn't have even played the cards now that I think about it. Dude, we're gonna destroy Niao, I think. I will hit you. I will hit you. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Oh, dude, we can get rid of these. The Vigor is worth the same this turn or next turn. Okay, so you got Mantra, Demon Form, and Buffer. Lovely. We also have an Ignore Pain. Feels like a good time to toss that out there, doesn't it? Then we can gain strength. You know what? If we're not gonna be able to punch through with the buffer. I love flipping the whale, though. I will acknowledge I love flipping that whale. We'll save Ignore Pains for when it actually matters, although I did play one. I like the shield throw here because it will punch through the buffer. At least we don't have thorns to worry about. We're taking no damage. Should not have played the no pain. That's my mistake. That's such a good combo. Like, he's such an absurdly good combo. We'll dump this. We want the other Ignore Pain for the next turn. Not this one, but for the next one. Because that's when the Mantra would hit. So bad time for it to show up. But maybe we'll get some lucky defensive draw. It's another shield throw. I think you just play Reinforced Body and you duplicate this shield throw. I mean, I could, in theory, kill Niao next turn. It really depends on the draw. 99 damage, huh? 99. Well, I can't kill you because you have buffer, but I can get real freaking close. I can get real close. I can still do a ton of damage to you, and I can take half damage on this turn. Honestly, you are lucky that you're alive, you freaking whale. You hit me for 26. Now how do I kill you? That'll kill you. You know, it worked. It was sloppy as all hell, and I didn't know what I was doing half the time, but by the end of the third act, we managed to duplicate our defensive, X-cost defensive cards so many times that we were able to actually draw them more reliably. There you go. What a terrible run on a terrible deck. But at least I understand the build now, and I understand what makes it really tick. I wish I could look at my deck. You want to have the... You don't even want Steel Edge. You want Reinforced Body and the shield throw, because then you don't need to worry about being in the defensive stance. We need to be in the defensive stance, not for the frailty, but so we can play Steel Edge for the block, which meant it which made it conditional, which made the finishers worse and made the Berserk stance worse. Signature finisher, Power Armor, Spectre's Hand. Excuse me. Upon pickup, choose a finisher. This finisher costs 0, can be used without a stance, and never causes your stance to be exited. That seems really good. You can play it for free every combat, as many times as you want, without a stance, and it doesn't cause you to lose your stance. That seems great. You know, we could put that on vulnerability and then actually apply that whenever we want. Power armor. Gain energy at the start of your turn. Your maximum vigor encounter is 10. Sometimes we played for like 20 vigor, but mostly we were playing low amounts of vigor encounter. But there are builds which power up your vigor to absurd degrees or even counter. Spectre. Whenever you enter a stance, gain a basic strike or defend. It costs 0 and has exhaust. So it is a... The free defend is basically always good. The free strike can be bad. If you're trying to save up vigor for like a multi-hit, the strike is going to remove your vigor, so that doesn't seem very good. But if you get a free defend, it's just free block. So that one seems good. Okay, my lord. I wanna look at my deck real quick here, and I want to look and compare with the other champ decks we had. We had our first run, which was a tackle build. I remember this one. We just played, or we added tackles to the deck, and then didn't we get like a tackle enabler in a bottle? It must have been a different run. First time you use a finisher, gain energy and draw a card. It was definitely like a finisher build. Rope-a-dope, ultimate stance, berserker, shout, upgraded, of course, circumvent, victorious crown. Then we had, this is the one where we had consult playbook innate, which was pretty good. Right, this one was give everyone 1 energy and then challenge doubles up constantly. That's what that one was. Then we had another similar run but with Necronomicon challenge. And then we had this run, which was double ignore pain, double shield throw, double steel edge, double battle plan, 3 reinforced bodies, and then a bunch of things that help us to enable stances. Good run. It worked well, but not on the second act. The second act was terrible. I mean, some of our fights were just like 9 turns on the Gremlin Leader, 6 turns on the Taskmasters. And then once, by the end of the third act, we're actually able to add reinforced bodies, the deck got a lot better. Well, good run for now. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Slay the Spire.